Allow me to take this time and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking your time and pay attention to what I have to say to you namhlanje. I want to speak about something that is so precious, something that is valuable, but isikhathini esiningi siyithatha for granted. I want to speak about the fact that slow progress is better than slow poison. You know, esikhathini esiningi into esibulalisayo ukuthi we rush izinto thinking ukuthi ispeed esihamba ngaso uma sishesha it means we are powerful, uma sishesha it means we are accurate, uma sishesha it means we are influential, sibona inspiration whenever something happens quickly. But I want to tell you ukuthi most of the people today, they are stuck because they rush. They don't understand ukuthi, you know what, as much as we say time is not enough, but ukujaha kakhulu nako esikhathini esiningi yikho kusibulalisayo empilweni. Driver yabona endleleni, they always say this thing ukuthi speed kills, and we know that one. We have seen ingozi eziningi, ingozi izithethe impilo eziningi kulomhlaba. But now uyibuza ukuthi bangakhi abantu namhlanje abaphilayo who were killed by the speed ebanaso empilweni. You know, there are so many people ababulale their own dreams, ababulale their own ambitions, ababulale their own passions, ababulale their own families, their own whatever, simply because the speed was too high. So you need to check that one ukuthi this is life. Kukhona izinto ezisibulalisa kancane kancane bese kuba khona izinto ezisiphilisa kancane kancane. So I would advise you ukuthi you rather progress slowly than to die slowly, because la emhlabeni if you are not progressive, it means you are dying slowly. And ayikho into ebuhlungu ukuthi la emhlabeni ufe uphila uthola ukuthi uyaphila wona, but man, it feels like nanoma sowubheka ukufa ubone ngathi kungcono. So yeah, I want to check indaba enjalo ukuthi no, let us talk about that. Let us try to reason together and check ukuthi mara which one is better, to progress slowly or to die slowly. So you have to check that one. Also, you need to know ukuthi fast progress is not real progress. Sometimes we think ukuthi manga progress amasinya it means I've progressed. No. Easy come easy go. Kunezinto ozozithola masinya zivele nazo zambe masinya, because this thing of progressing slowly, it's not a matter yokuthi mhlambe maybe we are a slow person, or maybe we are foolish, or we are stupid. No. We need to check ukuthi in the process of progress kunezinto esifundayo about life, kunezinto esifundayo about ourselves, our achievements, our environment. So izinto mazenzeka masinya, we end up neglecting the things as fundamental we progress yet, and then eventually a few years down the line we find ourselves ku square one, not because sithakathi or in, but simply because we failed to maintain whatsoever thing that we were striving for. So ngifuna ukuqala ngimenshine indaba ukuthi yimaphi ama slow poison empilweni zethu, yiziphi izinto ezisibulala kancane kancane. The first thing I want to mention ukuthi if there is something that will kill you slowly, ukuphila impilo engana vision. Yabona i-vision, it helps you to understand yourself, it helps you to understand other people, it helps you to understand your goals, it helps you to understand your dreams, it helps you to understand so many things. That is why mongathi yabhekisisa esikhathini esiningi people abathwele kanzima kakhulu empilweni yabantu abalekha i-vision. You know, as much as each and every person kunezinto abhekene nazo empilweni yakhe, kunobunzima obuthize nama-struggles athize, but we have to check ukuthi abantu abangana vision bona ubunzima babo bungakanani. And I'm telling you, most of them they are carrying heavy burdens in their souls, heavy burdens in their spirits, in their families, kuma environment wabo, because at times without a vision, actually not at times but without a vision, impilo iba so difficult. So i-vision iyakhiwe ngezinto eziwu-3, in a past yakho, in a present, in a future. We understand that at times we think ukuthi ukuba ne-vision is always about the future, but you need to understand ukuthi as much as we say you need to forget your past, but you must understand it, because kunezinto ezikwi-past yakho ezika-affectayo today, and most of abantu abaningi abana vision today simply because of what took place in the past, and they fail to understand, you know, how do I handle today because past inzima kakhulu and what not. So you need to understand to build a vision, you must understand these three areas of your life. You must understand your past, you must understand your present, and you must understand your future, because it is a process. It's not just a one day thing. And then also in times ukuthi esikhathini esiningi abantu abaningi ibashaya indaba ye-vision ukuthi they are preoccupied ngento eyiningi, abantu bazikhathaza ngento eyiningi, they are worried about things ebanganazo. At times bawariswa yilezi banazo, at times bawariswa yilezi bangazifuni, at times bawariswa yilezi bazifunayo. So you need to understand ukuthi also that one iyayibulala indaba ye-vision iyayenza ukuthi umuntu agcine azithole aphila impilo engana vision. So i-slow poison sokuqala bengifisayo ukusimenshina ukuthi ukuphila impilo engana vision phakathi, it will kill you slowly. The second slow poison I want to mention, it's poor time management. Ukumosha isikhathi kuyabulalisa kancane kancane. People abangakwazi ukumanage their own time, they are slowly dying. Okokuqala, ukungabi nama goals, it's a sign that you are wasting time already. Having no goals, ukuvuka ekseni ungazi ukuthi what are you up to, going to bed ungazi ukuthi no mara njengoba bengivukile ngenzeni today, what have I done with my time. You know, ukungabi nawo ama goals already, you are wasting time. So singakayi kude ungasafuna ucheck ukuthi am I wasting time or not. The first thing that you have to check, do I have goals? If you don't have goals, we don't have to argue about it, you are wasting time already. Bese the second thing about wasting time, ngifuna ukukutshela ngokuthi ukwenza izinto ekumele ungazenzi, it's also part of wasting time. You know, unga excel with everything, ube great into eningi, but if you do izinto ekumele ungazenzi, you are wasting your own time. And then another thing we have to check ukuthi also doing nothing is a waste of time. When you don't live impilo yakho, when you are stagnant, when you are idle, you are wasting time. You have to do something with your life, regardless of how small or big it is, but you have to do something, because failure to do something with your life is a waste of time. Also, taking time for granted is a waste of time. There are people who don't respect time, you know, and it's a waste of time. You have to respect this time. You have to understand ukuthi going to school is a time on its own, because if you don't respect that, one of the good days you will realize ukuthi you have wasted time. You could have had this kind of a qualification, you could have had this, you could have had that. So you need to understand that one ukuthi ukuthatha isikhathi for granted is also wasting it. Another thing ukuthi when you wasting time, you are inviting regret. Uma usimosha isikhathi uzibizela ukuzisola. You know, esikhathini esiningi you realize mhlambe after 10 years ukuthi no man, kule 10 years le ziningi izinto ebezenzakala, but I've done nothing with my life. And then you will begin to complain, you know what, if I did this, if I did that, but simply because you wasted that precious time. So you must understand ukuthi when you waste that time, you are inviting regret. The third thing I want to see big about the slow poisons that we have empilweni, the lack of passion. You know, the absence your passion, it strengthens depression. Esikhathini esiningi, it's not that depression forces itself into our lives. It's just that Tina, we neglect indaba yokuba passionate about things we do, yokuba passionate about the things that we have. Then depression iqali yakokodake. At times it's depression ayifani nemikhuhlane, ayifani nama headache, ayiveli nje izingenele, but iyaba invitation, iyaba ukuthi say accommodate, say embrace. So you need to understand ukuthi when you lack passion, when that passion is absent, you are strengthening depression, you are strengthening stress, you are strengthening chronic illnesses, because that passion is absent. And another thing that we have to check ukuthi eyenza ukuthi passion esikhathini esiningi ngabe khona ukuthi we are too conditional about passion. We want to be passionate, but under conditions athize. And the reason being ukuthi esikhathini esiningi we assume ukuthi I will be passionate if loku naloku kungalunga, or izinto mazingangihambela kahle then I will be passionate. No. That is conditional passion. If you focus on being passionate izinto mazikuhambela kahle kuphela, then uzoba senkingeni, because there are seasons in life lapho izinto ngeke zikuhambele kahle khona. So what are you going to do? Are you going to allow bad seasons to kill your passion? And that is what most people do. They allow bad seasons to kill a passion ekumele babe nayo, bese then we begin to die slowly. Another thing we have to understand ukuthi a lack of passion gives birth to confusion. Esikhathini esiningi siba confused because singazi ukuthi passion yethu ikuphi. That is why you find ukuthi there are so many people 1 minute wenza lokhu, another minute wenza lokhu, bese kugcine sengathi no man umuntu confused and what not, simply because when you have a passion wazi ukuthi no man, this is my passion, you stick to that. Awubheke into eningi, your focus iba narrowed, you know ukuthi this is what I want and this is what I am going to achieve. So the lack of passion, the absence of passion, it gives birth to a confusion. Bese another thing we have to check, yes, for eyenza ukuthi abantu bafe slowly, indaba ye perfectionism. You know ukuthi most of the people are dying slowly because they are perfectionists. They want everything to be perfect. But into ekumele uyibheke ukuthi okokuqala, we are living in an imperfect world. Umhlaba esiphila kuwo awukho perfect. So if when you are going to wait for everything ukuthi ibe perfect, you might find yourself dying slowly, because we are living in an imperfect world, and the thing is, it will never be perfect. Lo mhlaba esiphila kuwo awusoze waba perfect, and so if when we are a perfectionist, umuntu ohlala funa izinto ezi-perfect, I'm telling you, you will die slowly. You will see ama-dreams wakho ashabalala kancane kancane, because when you only react to izinto ezi-perfect. And then another thing that we have to check ukuthi i-perfection akusiyi destination, but i-perfection yi-satisfaction. Esikhathini esiningi into esibulala ukuthi sicabanga ukuthi masithi into kumele ibe perfect, we narrow it down to a condition. It's not about the condition, but if you can learn ukuthi into iba perfect whenever also nathi we are satisfied about it, because you might find somebody driving a beautiful car and you assume ukuthi no, this person uphila a perfect life, bese mawumbuza yena abona impilo yakhe ingekho perfect, you understand ukuthi what you accept as perfect to somebody it might be something imperfect. Bese another thing that we have to check, I think, is 5 about slow poisons empilweni zethu. Indaba ye procrastination, le ndaba yokusola ukuthi no ngizoyenza, you have a dream but uzayilandela ngelinye ilanga, you have this goal uzayenza wena. I-procrastination iyasibulala because abantu abaningi bane mentality yokuthi no, one day kuzalunga, one day ngiza achieve lokho. You know, I wonder ukuthi masikhuluma nge-one day sikhuluma ngani, because we are not even sure ukuthi le one day oyiplanile kangaka uzofika kuyo, I understand. So you cannot afford to delay izinto thinking ukuthi no, one day I'm going to achieve this, one day I'm going to get that thing iyabulala slowly, because uyahlala uyitshela ukuthi no, uza excel kusasa. What if tomorrow never comes to you? And then another thing we have to check ukuthi procrastination, it leads to a disorder. Esikhathini esiningi procrastination ilidela ku disorder. Mazifika kuphi uzothola ukuthi kunezinto ekumele uzenze namhlanje bese uyazidelay ukuthi uzazenza kusasa, bese zakusasa uyozenza nini. So we understand ukuthi you end up living impilo ye disorder simply because you keep on postponing izinto, you keep on procrastinating, you understand. So those are the 5 things nje that we can speak about as ama slow poison empilweni zethu. But let us turn to the other page and check ukuthi yini ama slow progress, izinto ezisenza ukuthi si progress slowly but then anyway izobe khona progress. First of all, we need to check hope, ithemba liyasiza ukuthi si progress empilweni. That is why abaziyo bathi ithemba alibulali. You need to understand ukuthi for there ukuthi kube ne progress, there has to be hope. Angeke uye phambili unganalo ithemba lokuya phambili. You need hope in order for you to see that progress. Another thing we have to check ukuthi ibe khona that slow progress. I-commitment, it is important as well. The thing that we are having a challenge ngayo empilweni ukuthi most of the people, they decide on izinto ebangafuni kuba committed kuzo. That is why if you can check very well, mawufuna uyibona this point, checka ngoJanuary. Abantu mabenza ama New Year's resolutions. You know what happens? People decide ukuthi, no, these are my goals for this year. I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. Then iza ngo-March and tell me ukuthi lento beyikhulunywa January, is it still on? The reason why at times we don't progress is not because sinama goal impossible, but it is because we lack commitment. Bese the third thing ngifuna ukuyi-check ukuthi eyenza ukuthi umuntu akwazi uprogress ukuthi you must continually nurture your soul. Unakekele umoya wakho. You must nurture that soul. You must feed that soul with positive things and stuff is right, because at times we embrace izinto emoyeni yethu eyenza ukuthi sibe namafiyezi, eyenza ukuthi sivilaphe, eyenza ukuthi singaboni the great things that are happening empilweni zethu. So you must nurture that soul. It helps you to progress. But another thing that we have to check ukuthi you must fight against too much comfort. It is good ukuba comfortable empilweni, but ungavumeli ukuthi i-comfort ingenelele empilweni yakho. You must be comfortable but for a season, because too much comfort, it leads to distraction. Another thing that we have to check when you want to progress, ukuba ne-high self-esteem. Yabona, I can tell you ukuthi abantu abane low self-esteem esikhathini esiningi, they don't make it, because whenever they look at themselves bazibona bangasi worth anything. So you have to understand ukuthi your self-esteem counts with progress. You need to see yourself as somebody great. You need to see yourself as somebody or unique, as somebody or important kulo mhlaba. Bese another thing, you must, mawufuna ukubona i-progress, you must evolve. Ungabe umuntu ozoba rock solid ozothi no mina nginje ngiyazazi ukuthi ngiso. There are people today asebangile no mina I'm like this, I'm like that. Nanoma sekufika isikhathi sokuthi no, there has to be changes. They don't want to change, they don't want to adapt, because they assume ukuthi no, I am comfortable with the person that I am. Bese the last one engifuna siyicheck mawufuna uprogress, kunento ebizwa nge-progress analysis. You must continually analyze progress yakho. You know, you must sit down and check ukuthi mara, are you progressing empilweni or what? Because if you don't ask yourself that question, ungazithola ume endaweni eyi-one isikhathi eside urealize other people maba progress ukuthi no man, kahle kahle there is a change that is going on. Then why is it not taking place in my life? So you have to check that one. You must analyze your own progress. You must check ukuthi okay, ngoJanuary bosendaweni so, and then ngoMarch so kuphi, ngoJune so kuphi, August so kuphi. You need to analyze your own progress. But above everything else, please ngicela uyibambe le ndaba yokuthi it is better to progress slowly than to die slowly. You know, slow progress is better than slow poison. So yeah, continue to fight for progress in your life, and believe me, if you are persistent, if you are committed, if you have that hope, and if you keep on nurturing your soul, if you keep on evolving, and if you keep on fighting against too much comfort, and if you keep on analyzing that progress, something great will come out. Stay blessed.